Hi everybody, this is Lauren of planmoshplan. Welcome back to another plan with me. This is the week of my 27th birthday, so it's April 22nd through, I think it was like the 28th. I used this kit from Hello Petite paper. I think it was originally, I want to say it was like a mystery kit or something, and she had a foiled version, which I was trying to hunt down for a while and I couldn't find it. And then she released the not foiled version in her shop, so I just went with it, which is fine. It's not, I would have loved to have the foil version, but this still turned out pretty cute. So yeah, I also want to apologize if I sound super tired. I have had a long weekend. I worked, it's Monday morning right now, and I really want to get this plan with me up on Monday. But I worked an overnight shift I normally, I have a just 9 to 5 kind of job, but I worked an overnight shift for a project that I'm managing last night. So I got home at like 3 in the morning, and then I had stupidly scheduled a call for myself at 10 this morning. So I kind of went back to sleep, and now I'm up again, and I just am kind of taking 20 minutes to get my life together, do this video really fast before I kind of get back to work. I've been answering emails, but anyways, that's why I sound really tired. I also haven't had a full cup of coffee, so this could be a potentially very interesting voiceover. But yeah, so this was the week. I'm going to start talking about the plan with me again. Week back in April, I went to Stagecoach with some of my friends. We've been doing it every weekend. This is my 27th birthday, and Stagecoach always lands on like within a couple days, if not on my birthday. So I always go to Stagecoach for my birthday. And we started doing that when I was like our senior year of college. So that would have been my 22nd birthday. So I think this was like the 6th year, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, yeah, the 6th year that I've gone, and I love it. It's like one of my favorite things that, something I look forward to doing every single year with my friends. It's super fun. Someone asked me, because one of the other Playing With Me's I did the weekend before this, I had gone to my cousin's bachelorette party, so it was kind of a crazy, like, 2 weekends in a row for me, and I was talking about that in a Playing With Me, and someone had asked me about how I plan for Stagecoach, I think. I don't know if she was talking more, I'm trying to remember the comment, if she's talking more about budgeting or whatnot, but I said I would talk a little bit about it. I think because we've gone so many times, and it's like such a, like, my friends and I literally have it down to a science at this point because we've done it so many times. We just like kind of do the same exact thing every single year. So if you don't know what Stagecoach is, it's a country music festival. It's like the weekend after Coachella. So if you know anything about Coachella, like in Indio Valley, they have like weekends 1 and 2 are in April, and then that third weekend, right after weekends 1 and 2 of Coachella, is Stagecoach, and it's at the same place, same venue, very different crowd, as far as I can tell. But yeah, so that's kind of like where it is and what the vibe is. So if you know anything about Coachella, you can kind of make some guesses about Stagecoach. But we have my friend, her grandpa has a vacation home down in Palm Springs, so we stay there. So I don't really have, I think that's probably one of the most difficult parts, whether you're going to Coachella or Stagecoach or maybe any other music festival, I don't know, is finding a place like an Airbnb to stay. I know in Palm Springs it can get really like hard. A lot of people either don't want to rent out their Airbnbs during like festival season because they can get destroyed, I think, pretty easily, or they just, the ones that do rent out book up really fast. So we're really lucky that her grandpa lets us stay there every year, and we don't have to worry about that. And then as far as like the flights and stuff, the flights get really expensive. So I've driven before. I have flown directly into Palm Springs before, which always is not fun because, I don't know, it's a tiny little airport. But my friend lives in San Diego, so I fly down to San Diego because it's cheaper, way cheaper to fly to San Diego. Tickets to get to Palm Springs are so expensive during festival season, but I fly to San Diego and then I drive with my friend. So that is part of the planning, and then the rest of it, like I said, we just have it down to a science with like knowing when we want to get to the shuttles and what acts we want to see and where we want to sit and all that. So I don't think that's super helpful as far as planning goes, just because my situation is probably different than the average person who goes to Stagecoach, but that's kind of how we sort it out every year. And it's very like, my friends and I are very like, we just do the exact same thing. It's like the exact same people. We don't invite anybody new. Like, it's just like we really have this method, and we like doing it. So okay, so anyways, I hope that didn't bore you too much if you're not actually interested in Stagecoach and stuff like that. I'll talk a little bit more about the kit now. So I just laid the kit out in the kind of staggered way that I do my spreads sometimes. I put the Today headers up top and then the glitter headers that came with the kit over the full boxes that I staggered. The washi at the bottom is from the kit, and then I also use the Simply Gilded Pink Confetti washi. I think it's the newer version that's more pink and not the older version, which I actually like better, but is kind of more neutral. And then right now I'm messing around in the sidebar. I put down some headers, decided I didn't like it, and I replaced it with the Simply Gilded headers, bow washi as headers, which I think looks really cute, just the black and gold. And then I didn't love the habit tracker was looking a little busy, and I like, this is a memory planner, so I don't really ever fill in that habit tracker, very rarely. So instead I just took some washi, and then I took a quarter box, like a foiled quarter box from my newest addiction, and I layered a It's My Birthday sticker that was included in the kit over top it. So that was just kind of like, this is my birthday week, like whatever. So that's the sidebar. And then the only other thing I haven't mentioned was the flags in the upper left and right hand corners are from Tasseled Planner, and I didn't use date covers for this week. I think it looks fine because the dates are black, and there's a lot of black in this kit. Okay, day by day. I marked some of my coworkers being in town with a bow from Nikki +3, and then I went to Starbucks that morning, so I marked that with a coffee cup from Simply Watercolor Co. This is, okay, so I'm taking a half box from the kit, and then that pen I think is from GP Sticker Studio to mark a sustainability like thing. Well, I don't really know what to call it. It was like a talk that a brand came in, Biossance, came in and talked to our company about sustainability and skincare and just kind of merchandising and stuff like that. So if you're into sustainability, if you're into kind of clean skincare, Biossance is a really cool brand, and I highly recommend it. I got a lot of free Biossance products that day, which was awesome, but they're just really doing really cool things with kind of bioengineering chemicals that we originally were getting from like dolphins and shark fins and stuff. So that's all I have to say about that. And then I kind of skipped over the rest of Monday. I went grocery shopping. I used a little things from the kit and a icon from Planning World. I did a voiceover. I used a flag from the kit and a laptop from Simply Watercolor Co. And then I picked up some mail and I used a tasseled planner icon for that. Just a side note here, I like totally was out of frame for a lot of this. So there's like random clips of like where I just am videoing the spread afterwards and kind of throw them in so you can see what's going on. But yeah, they're just heads up on that one. Okay, so Tuesday I had to go pick up some jewelry from my parents' house. I marked that up top. I also had 6 meetings that day, which was nuts. That I used a laptop from Rose and Tea Shop to mark that. I had a keratin hair appointment that evening, so I used a Fox and Pip Girl and a half box from the kit to mark that, and that was over like by my parents' house, so I went afterwards to pick up jewelry, and then I also had dinner over at my parents' house after that. So I just kind of made a little like ish box thing with some like swooshes. What are those called? I can't remember the name, from Rose Color Days. And I layered some deco and stuff. So you saw that when I kind of did that pan through. Okay, on what day is this? Wednesday, I marked checking into my flight. I have no idea where that airplane sticker is from. Couldn't tell you. And then I also had 6 meetings on Wednesday, which is crazy. So I marked that with a laptop and coffee cup from Hello Petite paper. It matches really nicely with this kit, but it's not from this kit. You can see I have like a whole Hello Petite paper section in my my sticker book, which I get questions about all the time. I got it from Amazon. You can just literally type in pink sticker book. It'll pop right up. So I was pulling a lot of kind of Hello Petite paper stickers from samplers and stuff like that from that into the spread. I also used that like face mask kind of spa looking girl to mark that I got a spray tan that day at 5:30 just to get nice and tan for the festival. And then I marked editing a plan with me with, again, some more Hello Petite paper stickers that I got from a freebie, that washi. And then I also marked that I had to pack this evening for the festival. So the suitcase is from a $2 Tuesday from Crafts by Towie. I think she just released those again in another $2 Tuesday. I don't know if they're still up, but I think that she is, sometimes $2 Tuesdays, it's like if you missed it, you missed it, but I think she's re-releasing them every once in a while. Although I really don't know. Okay. On to Thursday. Thursday is one of my best friend's birthdays. So I marked that with a little label from the kit and then some balloon deco from the kit. And then I am marking, I had 4 meetings this day, again using a coffee cup from a freebie from Hello Petite paper. I actually think I ended up missing the last one, if I'm not incorrect, because literally the day before, not even 24 hours before my flight, I got a notification that my flight was canceled. So I ended up having to I was super flustered, and I had in the middle of a meeting, I had to jump off the call basically for a minute to rebook my flight, to make sure that, just because there was so much coordinating happening too with my friend was picking me up in San Diego and then we were driving. It wasn't even I could just get into Palm Springs late at night and it would be fine or something. It was just very stressful for a hot second there. So I ended up having to take an earlier flight than I intended. But yeah, I marked the flight to San Diego with a half box and then what is that called? Flight, little plane tickets, I guess, from, I can't remember if it's from Sticky Sloth Designs or Magic Prints Co. And then I marked driving to Indio. It's a couple hour drive, maybe 2 or 3 hours from San Diego. My friend was a gem and she brought me Starbucks and food because I literally hadn't eaten all day because I was so crazy with trying to cram everything down and get everything at work done for an earlier flight, and I was taking Friday off. So that was really great. And we just kind of got there and hung out, and I just wrote first night there. The first night there, that Thursday, was always pretty chill. Just kind of hanging out and everybody catching up all together. So, okay. And then I also had marked a Stagecoach the whole weekend with, I cut down some washi from the kit and a flag, and then I layered that, music note from Magic Prints Co. over that too, to just kind of mark the whole festival weekend. And then Friday was my actual birthday, and it was the first day of the festival. So that was really fun. I end up kind of switching this around a little bit. Originally, I put down the half box, and then that my birthday script is from Artbox Stickers. I love those. I think they're so cute. That holiday sheet, I love how she wrote them out. I would love more scripts from her that look kind of in that handwriting the same way. So I'm kind of peeling that up because with the balloons and the presents, it was too busy. So I end up peeling up the present and moving the present because, I had marked, so that morning, right when my friends are super sweet and they decorated and whatever, we did presents in the morning, which was so nice. And they had all these decorations up and whatever. So that was part of the morning. But then also I asked them to be my bridesmaids that morning too. So I was kind of did my bridesmaids like in shifts like that. But so I also brought them presents. So I just moved the present to mark the bridesmaid situation, asking to be my bridesmaid there, and then the birthday just over the half box. And then I'm showing you the first day was Luke Bryan performed. So I marked that with a half box, and I just moved the deco that I had previously for the bridesmaids down there. Yeah, the festival was really fun. I love Luke Bryan. I've probably seen Luke Bryan, I'm not kidding you, like maybe 12 times now. I can remember, I think the first time I saw him, I was maybe like a freshman in high school, or like actually I think it was in middle school, and we actually had backstage passes to see him. He was opening for Kenny Chesney. He was the first opener, and we were like, who's Luke Bryan? I don't know. My parents didn't want to pull us out of school early to use the backstage passes, and it is the biggest regret of my life now, because now I love Luke Bryan. So anyways, on to Saturday, I just marked painting my nails. And then kind of one of my favorite parts of the festival really is we just like hang out at the pool all day. They have a really nice pool right on the golf course there. So we make drinks. I make mojitos, which my last name is, obviously you know this, my last name is Moshi. So it's a mojito, but I make it myself. I do the whole, simple syrup, all that. And then I add a pineapple juice and coconut rum to it, so it's kind of like a pina colada mojito. I don't know, but anyways, I make them all the time, and we always have them at Stagecoach too. So I added so for day 2 it was Sam Hunt was the main performer. I added some washi, and then I put a half box from My Newest Addiction and a White Deer stationary bow to mark that. And then so Sunday, my plan with me, I did a collab with Rachel from Gathered Plans, so that went live. Those are both stickers from Hello Petite paper. I'm trying to think too. There was like a ton of performers. Like a lot of my favorite performers who were there weren't necessarily the opening act, but I couldn't write them all down because there's so many. I really loved Old Dominion, Mitchell Tenpenny, I don't know how to say that, Kane Brown, I love Kane Brown was there. Luke Combs was really good. I love Luke Combs. Hurricane is like one of my favorite songs ever. I'm sure there's a million more where I'm missing too. Leonard Skinner, I think. But yeah, super fun. Great festival. Loved it. Really good lineup this year. Okay, and then I am marking again the pool day and the mojitos again with that time the drink sticker is from Sticky Sloth Designs. Oh, I don't think I mentioned the other drink sticker was from Planning World. I have coupon codes for both of those kits down below, as well as a bunch of the other shops that I've mentioned so far if you want to check that out. Those are all always linked down below. And then I just marked the last day was with Jason Aldean was the performer the last day. So I put some balloons and again more of those rose color day swishes. So this is the whole plan with me. I hope you really enjoyed it. This was a really fun week for me. It was like so busy and kind of stressful that first half of the week, kind of coming back from Austin and then having all those meetings and all the like appointments that I had to get done, but totally worth it to, make it to Stagecoach and be with my friends and celebrate my birthday, ask my friends to be my bridesmaids, all that. So really enjoyed it. The sticker kit, I always love Hello Petite paper sticker kits. And I know that this was a bit of a mess of a voiceover because I'm tired and don't know which way is up right now. So all of the sticker shops I always post on my Instagram and tag them on my Instagram, so you can find me there, planmoshplan, and ask me in the comments too if not. But that's all. Thanks everybody. Bye.